this is the entire spinal cord all together. And we are going to label all the different parts of that spinal cord. So first, we have these bottom bones right here, which are fused vertebrae that make up your coccyx. This is your tailbone. Above that are the fused vertebrae that make up your sacrum. Together, the sacrum and the coccyx close out the bottom of the vertebral column. They also make the back side of the pelvic girdle. The sacrum and the coccyx gives us balance so that we can stand upright and not hunch over like monkeys or walk like dogs and cats on all fours. The sacrum is also considered sacred, because it houses the organs that give life, like the ovaries and the testes and the uterus and all that good stuff. So a little history behind the name of the sacrum. This group of vertebrae here are all lumbar vertebrae, and there are 5 lumbar vertebrae. So this would be L5, L4, L3, L2, and L1. I don't expect you to be able to look at a vertebra and say, oh, that's L2. But just understand that if you have a friend who was in a car accident and they crushed lumbar vertebra 2 and 3, these are the ones they damaged. Above the lumbar vertebra are the thoracic vertebrae. And there are 12 thoracic vertebrae. So this would be T12, T11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And coincidentally, there's 12 thoracic vertebrae. There are also 12 ribs, or 12 pairs of ribs, and each rib connects to one of the thoracic vertebrae. These top vertebrae here are cervical vertebrae, and there are 7 cervical vertebrae. So there's C1, C2, C3, C4, C5, C6, and C7. Okay. So how are you going to remember how many vertebrae of each type there are? Well, there is a way. I like to remember times of the day that I eat. And so at 7 o'clock, I eat breakfast. And then at 12 o'clock, I eat lunch. And then at 5 o'clock, I eat dinner. And I realize it's not actually how things work. Typically, you skip breakfast and eat lunch at 1 o'clock because you have second lunch. And dinner, you can't eat that until you get off of work. But it's a way to remember how many different vertebrae of each type there are. How else could you do it? I don't know. Maybe, the sound for cervical and for 7 go together. T for thoracic and T for 12. And then lumbar, like the top part of the 5 kind of looks like an L. So I don't know if that helps, but the clock is always a good way that I remember that there's 7, 12, 5. You always eat breakfast before you eat lunch. You eat lunch before you eat dinner. 7, 12, 5 seems to work